Hello, my friends. Perez Hilton here. Calm, breathe. I've been doing a lot of thinking over the last week about moving to Las Vegas permanently. I made a whole video last week weighing the pros and the cons, and the pros outweighed the cons. And I'm happy to announce that I have a plan in place for a move. And I think I'm going to be rational about this. I mean, I have to be. I'm a father of 3, and my mom, who's my 4th child. So no matter how much I would love to be in Vegas full time starting now, I have practical issues like my son being in school. And also, to me, that would be a red flag if I felt like I needed to move right now. I don't need to move right now. And actually, my plan, I think, is a conservative one, because if you know anything about me, if you watch my videos on this channel about me as a single person, about me as a parent, I'm very open, but also very conservative in many ways. So I am approaching a move to Vegas in a conservative way. I still have this feeling that being in Los Angeles would be good for my career and that I need it to be there. However, life isn't just about work. So I want to create more of a balance and force it to happen. My plan is to just start spending more time here. But I mean, a lot more time here. Hopefully, figure out a way that I can maybe get a timeshare or buy an investment home in Vegas, or even just rent a long-term Airbnb like the one that I'm staying at right now. And it's not that expensive, this house. And then I could be here all of summer break. I could be here all of spring break. I could be here all of Christmas break. And it would be the best of both worlds. And we would really be creating memories and almost programming my kids too. Because I love to program my kids. I talk to them every day when we're going to school about the 8 most important things in life. So in a way, when we're in LA, it would be the hustle, the grind, work hard, hard, hard. But when we're in Las Vegas, when I'm in Las Vegas next summer, for the entire summer, I'm going to have to put my kids in summer camp here. I cannot do an entire 2.5 months of unstructuredness for them. I just don't think that's good for them. I want them to be with their peers in an environment that's stimulating and not just watching TV, even though they love that. But, while they're in summer camp, and being here, I could still do more than in LA. I could take them out during the week, like I did this week when we went to go see the Tournament of Kings show at the Excalibur, and it was so awesome. I've spoken about this before. Actually, I made a Jennifer Garner video where I saw Jennifer Garner doing something with her kids during the week, and it made me sad and depressed because I feel like in LA, I hustle and grind so much and my hours are so long that I can't do that much. But in Vegas, I can. And especially if I'm here for Christmas and spring break, view that even more as a vacation and be like, you know what? Take time off from making daily videos, or at least maybe on my main channel, or maybe just upload the podcast clips and not a daily recap video as well. There's so many options. But I love that I'm also doing something for me that's going to make me happy, that is a result of my hard work. I still, 14 years later, grind harder than anybody I know. I'm still putting in the hours. So if I want to reward myself and create something special for my family in Vegas, whether that be an apartment, a townhouse, a duplex, or a house, whatever it is, in whatever form it may be, timeshare, rent, temporary rent, buying, then I should do that. Because also, we only get one life. Like, I haven't really gotten into it, but there are people that I know that are dying of cancer. And it could be any of us, really. It's not me, thankfully, or my kids, or my mom, or anything like that. But yeah, so long as you're not being reckless, and I'm not. I've literally been thinking about this nonstop for the last more than a week. Even before, I made my video last weekend, I was thinking about this. And this week just reaffirmed everything for me. Like, yeah, it's just the uncertainty of it all. And like I said in last week, like, if I moved here full time and sold my house in LA and all of that, an opportunity is going to come up in LA. And also, I love my son's school in Los Angeles, and that's the same school that his sisters are going to go to as well. I love it with a passion for so many reasons. I love the school, their approach, the academics, the teachers, the peers, the parents. I don't really love the commute, but I sacrifice for my kids. And I also sacrifice for my kids in paying for them to go to an independent school. They don't call them private schools. And actually, my son's school is very cool because they do offer a lot of scholarship, and they have a ton of diversity in the student body, both racial diversity and socioeconomic diversity. And I just want to make sure I'm doing everything right for my kids. And also, if I'm going to do this and say, I want to spend 3.5 months or more out of the year in Vegas, let me do it now over the next 5 to 7, 8 years when I still can. Because when my son's 13 or 14 or 15, he may say, you know what, Dad, I don't want to be spending the entire summer in Vegas anymore. And I'm a good dad, and I have to listen to what my kids want and what will make them happy. If you watched my video from Friday, I did speak to my kids about this decision. It's not one that I consulted just myself and my mom. I asked them, are you happy here? And I've asked them since, because they weren't that verbal in the video. They were like, because, yes. My kids are having a great time in Vegas. I personally think, I would have loved this when I was growing up. Like, my version of this is exactly my version of this. My version of having a second home in Vegas growing up would have been, I grew up in Miami. Imagine if I had a second home in Orlando. I would have loved that. I would have gone to Disney World and Epcot and Universal Studios and Hollywood Studios and the places in Tampa as well. I would have gone all the time. I would have not gotten sick of it. I love theme parks. I still love going to theme parks. Vegas is like a big theme park for adults and for kids. And if you've been following me on Instagram or even right here on YouTube on my community page, I've been posting everything that I've been doing with the kids. There really is so much to do in Vegas with children. It is so family friendly here. And the community has been so welcoming to me. And if people know that I have the intention of spending more time in Vegas, then maybe more opportunities will come to me in Vegas. Or maybe somebody's watching right now. If anybody from Chippendales is watching right now, I've had a great time. I would love to come back with you guys. Or if anybody from one of the other shows is watching, from Cirque or whatever, I would love to be in another Vegas show as well. I love Vegas, and I would love to be in a show long term, like be here and be in a show for 2 solid months or 2.5 months or 9 weeks or something like that. Maybe I would want like a week off and a week off at the beginning and the end or something like that. I'll figure all that out. I'm just fantasizing and daydreaming. But even just like, making things feel different and special for my kids, like Christmas, spending Christmas here, like creating different memories for Christmas here, and then maybe establishing traditions. Like every Christmas in Vegas, we would do this and we would do that. Staying in LA, it feels like the same. A lot of people go to Colorado or whatever for Christmas. Vegas is cheaper. Vegas is so cheap in every way. Vegas is magical. And I only think that Vegas is gonna get hotter in every way. I mean, I can handle the heat, thankfully. I like the heat, it doesn't bother me. But the market here, like the homes and the property, it's only gonna go up. So I think I'm being very smart. I think I've really thought this through in every way. Yeah, and I'm only committing to being here 3.5, 4 months out of the year. Like, I don't need to come out for Vegas for Thanksgiving. I don't want to do a drive for 2.5, 3 days. If I come to Vegas, I want it to be at least for a week at a time. So spring break, Christmas break, summer break. And yeah, I'm really happy. I love Vegas. Vegas has been so good to me. And so have you. Truly, I love you. You. Yes, you. I love you. Thank you for being a part of my life and my family. Thank you for supporting me by watching this video. I wasn't even going to bring it up, and this is for the people that watch to the very end, which is not the majority, it's the minority. Earlier in the week, I appeared as a guest on Grace Helbig and Mamrie Hart's YouTube show, and I kid you not, 99% of the comments on that video were very negative. And normally I let things like that roll off of me, but it's kind of sad. I have to be honest, it did make me feel bummed to know that as a whole, the YouTube community dislikes me. But thankfully, I do have this safe space in this channel with this relationship with you, who gets to see the real me, gets to see me learning and growing and thinking and sharing and being super honest and authentic. And I thank you for that, because the rest of YouTube is a scary place. So thank you for being a beacon of light and love. I send that back to you, and I appreciate you. Make sure you know the drill and do it. Please hit the like button on this video, leave a comment, share this video, subscribe to this channel if you're new and you're not subscribed yet. I post videos every day. Subscribe to my main channel. The links to everything will be down below. Follow me on Instagram, get a video from me on Cameo, and have a wonderful day. Mwah!